Sara Stokes let Diddy poke and gave the weddy to Freddie. Poe and Ponder, and I'm back with another video. Yo, please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do uploads. I hope y'all all doing well. Listen, I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about Diddy and Sara Stokes and how Sara got poked and how Chopper Style came out, from Chopper from making the band. He came out and disclosed some information about Sara. He ain't try to tear her, but he wanted to let her know that, he knew what was going on. So anyway, I also want to talk about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. So what are we going to go into further? Listen, let's talk about Cardi B. So Cardi B is around here, redhead. I guess she the blood. You know what I'm saying? She dyed her natural hair red, and she driving around in cars singing love songs because she out there with Stephon Diggs and she wants Stephon to dig her out. You know what I'm saying? So she dyed her head red and she's cruising around the city. She couldn't wait to let people know that she had a different black man in her life. You know what I'm saying? She done dumped Offset because when you dealing, let's be honest, right? Cardi B tried to hold it down with him for so long because he legitimized her with the black community, and she was set, you know what I'm saying? And he gave her a look. And now that's over and she needs another black man to suck this energy out of him. And now she's looking stupid in the front row at games, just looking silly in the face. You know what I'm saying? But I found it interesting that she dyed her hair red because she blood and she want him to do what? You know what I'm saying? She want that Stephon to do what? She wants Stephon to dig her out like it's baseball. Yeah. And it's a lot of talk about Cardi B. Cardi's supposed to be coming out with her new album. And, I've even, talked about it on this channel, how I personally feel as though that Cardi's label, they worried right now. You know what I'm saying? That soundtrack, sound whack. And she had the song with Partisan. Yo, also, did y'all hear that they stripped that song from like 2 million streams? That song had 3 million streams and they stripped it down. I gotta check that on Spotify. Listen, go to Spotify if you got it on the handheld, one of your cell phone, right? They said that song was at 3 million streams. Somebody screenshotted it and now it's down to 1 million streams. So it's like y'all still stealing y'all feeling, still grilling. You know what I'm saying? Still stealing y'all feeling, still grilling. That's crazy. It's supposed to be second era supposed to be terror. But let me just tell you something, right? Me as a fan of female rap, as rap in general, and even you, I've watched the game over the years, seen what people did. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever wait 7 years. Even pandemic. You see Nicki came back, she bust a gun, went on tour while these other sabor. She went on tour while them other sabor. You understand what I'm saying? So what it is, yo. What it is, you know what I'm saying? They really scared out here. They feel they inferior. So listen, I want your comments below. You seen Cardi riding around in this damn truck? Who she trying to signal the blood clot Punani to? Who she trying to signal the Punani to? She trying to let Stephon know it's all yours, baby. Come get up in this Bronx rat cootie cat. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about is Nicki Minaj. So, I posted Nicki Minaj live. She was in the studio tonight going over her Trini tunes and, doing the thing. Me personally, I have to let you know, I dated the Trini like back in 2012, 2013. I think like 2012, 2013, 2012 to 2014, right? It was an interesting experience. You know what I'm saying? I got into the culture. I got into the music. I'm not a fan of the macaroni and pie, but they can make some really good chicken and they put that green sauce on everything. Well, something that I picked up, I really love their music. I'm more so into the power soca, which is Nicki's song, Carry It. That's more power. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's more upbeat. The groovy Eskimo is cool. I like that too. I have a few Trini songs that I love and I really appreciate, but I feel I love the fact that Nicki is giving back to her culture. You know what I mean? It's like go on her off season. She's over there. I believe right now is currently Carnival over in Trinidad and she's showing the artists love over there, like giving them a buzz. So make sure that if you on YouTube or Spotify now has the Eskimo remix with Trinidad Killer and Nicki Minaj. Make sure you go check that out. I'm happy that Trinidad Killer deleted this post he had on this page because I guess it was some little war of words or how jealousies within the music industry. Well, anyway, Nicki was been flicking up with Eskimo with Trinidad, and then he made a comment under his post saying that something about Masha Montana. Remember when he came out and said, Nicki, don't stomp me down. Don't stomp me down. Well, I seen a post on Trinidad Killer's page and it stated something like, what what do you expect? My child disrespects his mother, and Trinidad Killer liked it. That post got deleted, but that's messy. You don't ever bring nobody parents into anything. Somebody will unalive you over that, or it could really go down. Like, I don't think people realize that. Like, that was super petty. So that let me know that Trinidad, he probably got a little petty energy in him too. But anyway, I really love Carry It with Bungie Garland, Nicki Minaj. Make sure you cop that, knock that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the pressure on those Caribbean records, the Soca, Calypso records, or whatever, it don't have that same type of push or force as, like, you know, a song that's released in America and it has the whole radio treatment and things like that. It's different, but nonetheless, make sure that you check it out and you stream it, give it a stream and support the team. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's move on. The last thing I want to talk about is this Diddy lawsuit with Sara Stokes and Diddy. Sara Stokes is suing Diddy for sexual harassment. This is what I want to know. Why is it only harassment? Is it because of what Chopper put out there in the interview saying how Diddy had to get into you, how he called you in the middle of the night, brung you upstairs for 4 hours, came back to shovel? You know, if they were shoveling up them piles and powder, he had you up there for hours all sour. Listen, I want you to check out this footage that Chopper did an interview when he talked about Diddy and Sara Stokes. Let's go.
Former band member Sara Stokes for being a slur.
Diddy used to come downstairs like 3, 4 in the morning, bruh, and tell Sara, like, come on. And she'll get up and she'll go with him. And then she'll come back down about 4 hours later, hair messy, makeup all smeared up, drunk, and look like she got period. And she did that at least 3 to 4 times, multiple times. So I don't think that that's true that that man violated her. I think that she was ecstatic. She was bucked up and she couldn't wait to fuck him. And that's just my opinion. And everybody used to talk about Sara fucking Diddy anyway around the Bad Boy office. So I don't think that's true. And there's no disrespect to Sara, but 100 is 100. You got to keep it real. Yeah. And I just don't feel like Sara was telling the truth because I've seen it with my own eyes, you know, Diddy fucking on that girl buku times. And she was not feeling violated or nothing. She was happy. Facts.
Keep in mind, Sara was married with 2 children to a man that was a good provider. But sadly, this story gets even worse. Sara was also getting smashed by her band member Freddie P.
Fred was like, Chop. He's like, sit it. I fucked Sara. I said, no, you didn't, bitch. He said, yes, I did. Nigga. I said, no, you didn't. He was like, I did. I fucked Sara. I said, how much you want to bet you ain't fucked Sara? He said, I'll bet my show money. And that's how me and Fred used to get down. The deal was this here. Fred was going to leave a latch. He leave a latch so it can be compatible with the door so I can be able to walk in, you know. And if I walk in and see it, I lost the bet. And basically, that's exactly what happened. We went to Fred hit me on the sidekick and was like, Nick, I'm in the room. Come on, I left the latch open for you. I open the door. I come creeping through the door. I turn right. You dig? I pass the bathroom, you heard me? I go right. Sara tearing this nigga up, son. I'm talking about fucking the shit out of Fred. And Fred, she riding Fred, and Fred looking at me, and he's sucking his dumb shit. I was joked out, son. You heard me? And then Sara, I made a mistake and walked backwards, you dig? And when I walked backwards, it was probably some M&Ms, you heard me? Or some Skittles, you dig? And I made a mistake and stepped on it, and Sara looked back and jumped off Fred. It was like, oh my God, you know, and crying by the wall and shit. I'm like, Sara, say, bro, it's all gravy. I don't.
So, yo, what are your thoughts? He said that she was banging Diddy multiple times. Also said that he got it on with the other castmate. That's crazy. And Sara Stokes, she served a good face. She was married with kids and all of that. Her husband seemed like he was really supportive. I wonder how he feels about that interview with Chopper coming out, saying how he got it on with Diddy and the other, you know, the other brother. Ooh, she was out there spreading that kitty cat. And you know what? She got into that game. She was in making the band. She probably felt like, damn, I got to get some kitty cat. Like, as long as she ain't saying they forced it, but you know, he said that she was getting it in, was riding him hard, said he had his fingers in his mouth. That is crazy. See, it's certain stories I be mad that I hear about people because I thought Sara, listen, nobody is perfect. I'm not even perfect. So you see these people, and you're merely peeping them through the peephole. You don't know these peephole, peeping them through the peephole. She was taking it through her deep hole, running through her husband, cussing, probably acting like she had a problem. And lo and behold, she was getting it in the hole. That's crazy. Sara Stokes taking them Diddy strokes, taking them strokes from, I can't think of I'm just speaking in the moment, but, what was the other guy named? Freddie. With Freddie. All petty with Freddie, giving up that weddy. Flying out of town in the jetty. So Sara Stokes got Diddy poke and gave the weddy to Freddie. Ooh. Sara Stokes let Diddy poke and gave the weddy to Freddie. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yo, you gotta be careful nowadays, because when these people get up in the industry and they see how the MVP, so she gave that to Diddy because she thought he was the MVP. When these biddies get up in the industry and they see how the MVP, she gave that kitty to Diddy because she thought he was the MVP. Now she's seeing all these cases flowing and she's trying to figure out how she could get $1 out of it. She was in that bedroom getting a holla out of it. Holla up out of it. Listen, I'm up out of here. Subscribe to this channel. Thumbs up the video. I hope y'all all doing well. It's Monday, the day after Sunday. I'm coming down the street on the one way. I'm out. Peace.